may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're up looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. But one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Tannehill on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
At the 37-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Derrick Henry. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Derrick Henry on the handle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
third down. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Greg Joseph on for the Titans. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let it pop it through the posts.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20. The first carry now. This is Johnson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Forced out to his left. Oh, he almost picked him. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
At the 43-yard line.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Taken out of bounds.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
On 2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. This
Hey,
time
man,
for Smith, and it's
dude.
intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
Yeah.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way
True
down
enough, man.
inside the
Tough dude, man.
30-yard line.
The Texans.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
That's caught out wide by Stills. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Yeah, I mean, I came up with a number about 2 weeks ago. My
His
parents,
second touchdown
50th
on the
anniversary.
season.
Me and
the
Brandon,
Texans
my family,
have
Brandon,
taken
we
the
came out with
lead.
dinner. And that's it.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone.
Yeah, we got to we're home till June.
And a fair catch
CEO
signal
was like,
for
I'm not
and
sending
take
nobody
it
back to the
successfully.
office until there's a viable vaccine. It doesn't make sense.
At their own
Send you back into the
25-yard
office.
line.
Right? So I'm like, that's cool.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
You know it's gonna be a while because
last mistake is
he's in that I lost phase. So right now, everybody's gonna be
minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has him up
really is
past
gonna
the
be
40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run on
taking
first
support.
down with
That's
Henry,
what he
but the
wants to do.
hole evaporates quickly as he'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers play with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third.
Well, yeah, that shit surprises me because it's like,
This is Henry.
yo, you want one state to stop counting, but you want the other state to
So they're converging well.
like, yo, make up your mind. Which one is it? Because you're not, like, no matter what, we're going to count.
3rd and 10.
No gain on the play.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Yeah.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Uncorks one for Davis. This is caught inside the 15. Will be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big
I'm playing in the league, but I'm
for
playing with the
Tennessee.
Texans. This nigga just threw a bomb.
Now 1st and 10.
Third and 10, he threw a bomb and hits 3 people in the fight. Which I'm like, that's bullshit.
Sports.
Titans 3.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10.
Nah, I'm good, man. I'm up now,
They had a
7-3.
huge play last
It's
time.
really,
Here it
I
is,
mean,
a
at
much
this point,
smaller gain of 2.
this dude was talking shit last time.
Ball at the 9.
He called me playing with Will Fuller glitch. So I'm like, yo, you can call me glitch all you want. Guess what? You still lost.
Now it's Henry.
Yeah. He called him a glitch because every time I caught the ball, Will Fuller, he was gone. I mean, Steph, when I say he was gone, he was
dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert.
Like, so it speeds up to a 96 with 95 acceleration. So all I did was put him into a slant and was like, all right, he's in a slant play, he's gone.
Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
So now, like, after the game, he's told me all technical. He's like, you cheating, blah, 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 blah. And dude's is like, hold on. You calling him a glitch because he put it into a basic slant pattern and you couldn't stop it?
It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
He's like, dude, you sound like a crybaby. Stop talking on the boards. And then I did the ignorant shit because I broadcast the games. I went back to the broadcast and I went back to the broadcast and made a snippet of all of his catches. You complain about this? Man, get off our boards.
The Texans take over the 1st and 10.
He's like, you just complain.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablets like you did on the last drive.
He's like, you complain to complain.
Points,
like, we don't have time for you.
better view than when you're trying to figure out
and I was back. When I say I was backing off, I say, 7 catches.
7 yards.
I got this one play where I put him into a slant pattern. You can't cover him. You can't cover him. If he goes. So this game, I changed his last name to Glitch.
From midfield, here's Breeze. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away.
Yeah, this play I changed his last name to Glitch. I'm like, all right, Glitch. We gonna work this.
But it's going to be second down.
We gonna work the Glitch play.
Combo play there, a nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play.
Yeah, I'm here.
Going for the
I'm here.
big
Can you hear me?
shot on that one unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
On first down.
You still here?
Shotgun now for Breeze. And he comes back with one complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Now Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have once again taken the lead. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Off play action, Tannehill rolling to his right. He dumps it off for Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41. Out of the gun, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. Back to Brown, this time complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 44-yard line. Tannehill throwing again. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And now off to the races down the right side. And this will be a touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Texans 21, Titans 10. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over first and 10.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2-yard line.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. And the busy night for Henry continues. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Tannehill to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Tannehill's pass intended for Corey Davis. Incomplete.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This a 33-yard attempt. Joseph's got it. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when they're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
That'll be a pickup of 29 yards there, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. final shot before half for Breeze. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Gets past one man. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10. At their own.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Houston.
First down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Again, it's Johnson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. On play action. Now Breeze. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Could you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Henry. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, While at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A 20th carry down for Derrick Henry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. Tannehill now to throw. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally throw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run with Henry. Runs over him. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? To throw on second down is Tannehill. Flush to his right. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game.
His kick.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
Now a play fake. Breeze. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans push further out in front.
The kick is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I
think they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run. It's Henry. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And just shutting him off there. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
They definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Tannehill, a quick throw into the hands of Davis. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards to pick up there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jalen Reagor, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again.
Big score, first step in their attempt to climb back into this game.
Yes, but still some work to do as they get within a score here. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Return. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter.
That ties the game at 42 all.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 27-yard line. A big run there by Johnson, and even 50 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. There goes Duke Johnson, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw, Tannehill. Henry's got it, out on the left side. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Derrick Henry on the
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Over the middle here to Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now the Texans will burn the 1st of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. They come up on a 1st and goal, and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, 2nd and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with 6 seconds remaining. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Titans 49, Texans 48.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Final score, Titans.
Well, Charles.